What's up, YouTube? How efficient are you with your money? Are you making the most of what you have? I'm sure you probably think you're doing the best you can with your finances, but are you really? Are there things you could do that would give you better mileage on the road to financial independence? Well, today I'm going to tell you about some simple things that you can do to get more efficient with your finances. Your finances are a lot like your car. It has a lot of moving parts, but when everything is working properly, it can get you where you're going in a safe and efficient manner. But when it's not well maintained or not operated properly, it can leave you stranded on the side of the road and perhaps never reaching your destination. In order for your car to be efficient, a number of things need to happen automatically without much effort on your part. The fuel has to get from the tank to the engine. The right amount of air has to be mixed with the fuel. That fuel-air mixture has to be compressed, and at just the right moment a spark has to be introduced to initiate combustion. The energy that is created from that combustion is then transferred to the wheels that propel you down the road. These actions are constantly being repeated to always keep you moving forward. So how does that relate to your finances? Well, your finances can have many moving parts. But if they are well maintained and set up to be efficient, they can certainly help you reach your financial goals. But you have to program your financial vehicle much like the automobile manufacturer has to program your car in order to make sure you don't waste money or fuel that is needed to ensure you reach your destination. So how do you make your financial vehicle as efficient as possible? Well, just like your automobile, you want as many things to happen automatically as possible. That starts with your income. I'm sure you've all heard the term pay yourself first. Well, it should probably say pay yourself first and second and make it happen automatically. If you have a retirement plan offered to you through your employer, then you should be contributing to that first before you ever see your paycheck. Set your contribution amount just like you would set the cruise control on your car. Try to make sure you're getting the most of any matching contributions, and whenever you get a raise, treat it like you just passed a new speed limit sign with a higher speed. Bump up the cruise control and keep on trucking. Once your retirement contributions, taxes, and other withholdings are deducted, the remainder of your paycheck is hopefully sent to your bank account via direct deposit. There are still a few employees who have the option for direct deposit but are not using it. If you're not using direct deposit, you're not being as efficient with your finances as possible. Once your paycheck arrives in your bank account, it's time for the second part of paying yourself first. If you don't have an emergency fund, then you are not being efficient with your finances. If the vehicle that you actually drive breaks down or needs repair, and you don't have money set aside to fix it, you're probably going to pull out the credit card and get it done. That's not being efficient with your finances because now you're paying interest on top of the cost of the repair. Set up your bank account to automatically transfer a certain amount each month into your emergency fund account. It doesn't matter how small the amount you start with, the important thing is to start making it happen. As you get more efficient with your finances, you'll likely be able to increase the amount. You can even specify what day of the month you want the transfer to take place, which can make it even more efficient from a cash flow perspective. Now that you have paid yourself first and second, it's time to program the rest of your financial vehicle to operate more efficiently. Now for this part, you really need to have a tracking system or a budget for managing your money. I know you get tired of hearing me talk about the importance of having a budget, but it really is vital to having an efficient financial vehicle. You need to know where all of your money is going and when in order to make efficiency improvements. So in a sense, your budget is like your navigation system. It helps you choose the best route to get where you want to be. You don't need anything fancy or complicated, but you need something that will give you monthly details about your spending. Try using something like Mint to keep track of your spending. For all of your recurring monthly expenses like rent or mortgage, utilities, car payments, auto insurance, and others, Have these payments set up to be automatically drafted from your checking account or use bill pay, which most banks offer these days, to have these bills paid on time each month. This makes your financial vehicle more efficient in several ways. One way it makes it more efficient is by avoiding late fees because you simply forgot to make a payment by the due date. We've all done it. Another way it improves the efficiency of your money is by eliminating late payments on your credit report, which will lower your credit score and cost you more money on future purchases. Yet another less apparent way it improves your financial efficiency is by freeing up your time. Instead of spending your valuable time several times a month perhaps, either going online to pay your bills or sitting down and writing out checks, and yes, some people still pay their bills by writing checks each month, but instead you can have this happen automatically. Not only does this free up your time, but it can also reduce the anxiety of paying bills. And even though not all companies accept electronic payment, if your bank offers a bill pay feature, they will usually also write a check for those companies and mail it for you. So you save time and you save money on checks and stamps. Wouldn't it be great if instead of spending your time paying bills each month, you spent that time working on that business idea you've been thinking about? So now that you've paid yourself first and second, and you have your recurring expenses set up to be paid automatically, what else can you do to improve the efficiency of your financial vehicle? Well, this is again where having a budget or tracking system for your money can be very useful. When you use the cruise control on your car, you will typically get better gas mileage. That means you will typically have a little more fuel left when you reach your destination than if you hadn't used cruise control. When you put your finances on cruise control, you may find that you have a little more money left at the end of the month. At a minimum, by doing this and using your tracking system, you can look back and see where you can make adjustments to free up more money each month. And depending on your unique circumstances, you may be able to start funding your kids' college education, or maybe just planning your next vacation. Whatever the goal is, figure out how much you can save towards that goal each month and make the saving happen automatically. Look, you deserve to take a vacation, but if you haven't planned for it, you will end up putting too much money on your credit card, or you will be putting off some bills and end up paying late fees, and chances are you'll be hurting your credit score all at the same time. None of those things are financially efficient. The most inefficient thing you can do is try to live above your means. That means you're taking vacations you really can't afford, or you're spending too much money chasing Black Friday deals. Do you realize there are people who are still paying for Black Friday purchases they made 2 years ago? They convinced themselves that the deal was too good to pass up, even though they didn't have the money, so they put it on their credit card and said, well, I'll pay it off when I get my income tax refund. Then some other unexpected expense comes up, or the income tax refund was not as much as they thought it would be, and now they're just making the minimum monthly payments on the credit card, and that debt lingers forever, or at least that's the way it seems. And this happens every year. Don't let Black Friday put you in the red for the next few years. That's not financially efficient at all. Your financial vehicle needs the same kind of care and attention as your conventional vehicle. If you neglect your finances, or if you get out there and try to keep up with other vehicles that have bigger engines, you will end up wrecked and out of the race altogether. Making your financial vehicle efficient is essential to you winning your race. Don't put yourself in competition with anyone else. Focus on you and your goals. Try instituting these measures and I assure you your financial vehicle will be more efficient. Once you make the vehicle you have more efficient, then you can think about trading up. Stay safe out there, take care of yourself and take care of your money, and I'll see you in the next lesson.